What's going on? How's everyone doing today? It's CJ Halleck with CJHalleck.com and digitalbag.com. And in this video, we're going to go through the steps to register our domain with privacy protection, get our hosting with our free SSL, get our email set up on the server, all that fun stuff. So let's go ahead and hop into it. All right, so we are on hostyak.com, and if you've not yet had a chance to go through the naming a brand training that I have with the Blitz challenge, please do that. And you can get to the challenge by just clicking on the resource center link here at the top, and that will take you over to Digital Bag, and then just click Blitz challenge, and then it'll take you right to all the trainings. So we're going to go ahead and punch in our name that we found in the naming a brand lesson. So we're going to go ahead and punch that in now. And once you have the domain in, the next thing you're going to do is click on search. It's going to automatically, by default, if you do not put an extension on it, it will automatically add it to do the search with the .com first. As you see, it is available. So we're going to go ahead and click on add to cart. Once it's added, we're going to click continue to cart. We're not going to check out yet, but in order for this to work right, we need to go through this section before we add the hosting. So right now it's going to ask you about privacy protection. It is set at $195 per domain per year. So if you register the domain for 2 years, you still keep that price. If not, you're looking at $7.95 a year after the first year. So we're going to go ahead and click continue with these options. And then I'm going to actually come over here and drop this down to 1 year, and I'm going to only register this for 1 year. Now that we have this set up, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over to hosting, click on hosting, and then click on cPanel. Then we're going to come down to cPanel Ultimate and click on add to cart. And then right here is where we're going to decide which of the registration terms that you want to actually go with. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1 month because I'm going to do this month to month. And now that I have that, I'm going to come down, say no thanks, and then I'm going to go ahead and click continue with these options. Now that I've done that, we can come over here on the right, take a look. It's $31.66. All we need to do now is go ahead and create an account. First thing you're going to need to do is enter in your email address. Select the username that you would like to use for this. Okay, so we got that in there. Next thing is our password. Now that you have the password, the last thing you're going to need to do is to set a support pin, which is going to be a 4-digit pin that you're going to use anytime you call into HostJack for customer support or billing or anything like that. This is the number they're going to ask you for to verify that it's who that you are who you say you are. Once you have the support pin in, go ahead and click on create account. Now that you have your account created, it's now time to go in. We're going to put in our billing information and move forward from there. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I will speed this up and see you in a second. Now that I have saved the information, the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and pay for it. So at this point, you can choose to either use PayPal or you can move forward with your credit card. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my credit card information. Now that I've put in my credit card information, you'll see over here on the right all your information. So you're going to want to look through this, make sure that everything is set the way you want it. We have our domain registered for 1 year at $9.99, which it will renew at $10.99 a year. We have our privacy registration at 75% off for the first year. We have our hosting set up monthly with a free SSL, and we are ready to go at $31.66. So now we're going to go ahead and click on complete purchase. Now that you've done that, you have your web hosting. All you need to do is come over here to the three dots, click on this, and then click on setup. Next step is to go ahead and enter the domain that we're going to use for this account, which is the domain that we just registered. Now that we've entered that, we're going to go ahead and make sure that the SSL certificate is checked. Then we're going to click next. With this step, what we're going to be doing is making sure that the closest data center to you is checked. So if you're in Asia, Europe, pick those. If you're here in the United States or in North America, you'll want to check on that for the data center and then click next. This is going to ask if you want to install WordPress now. We're not going to do this because of the shortcut, if you will, that I created for you guys. So we're going to go ahead and click on Not Now, Thanks, and click Finish. Now it's going to go through and install all the software on the server for you to have cPanel, which is a cPanel that allows you to access everything from your files to your databases and everything you need to move forward with the website and install, get everything set up, make sure you're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and now that we're finished, click on Go to Dashboard. And then from here, all you would need to do is click on this button to go straight to your cPanel. So at any point, you can go ahead, we're going to click on My Account, which you can get to by going over here in the top right hand corner and clicking this drop down and coming down to My Products. And then you're going to see your domain, your hosting, your SSL certificate, and then you will see a thing called Additional Products. We're going to go ahead and click on that. And then where it says Email 3 free credits, we're going to click on Redeem. Make sure that, if you have more than one domain in your account, you're going to want to make sure that the right domain is selected, and then click on Redeem Credit. After you click on Redeem Credit, and this is what you see, and the screen goes white, all you need to do is come up in the corner and hit on the Reload button and let it go ahead and reload the page. Once you reload, you'll come down to the section that says Workspace Email, which you may or may not see yet. Sometimes it takes a few minutes for this to actually get set up in the system. So if you don't see it yet, go get you a cup of coffee. By the time you come back, you should be good to go. Once you see this here, we're going to click on Manage All. And then this is where you're going to create your account. We're going to go ahead and click on Add Account. And then we're going to put in our email address. Now that you've put in the email address that you want, it's time to go ahead and put in your password. And then after you get your password put in both times, you're going to want to click on this little plus sign that says Show Additional Options. And then you're going to see this one box here that says Make this a catch-all account. I recommend, if you are a one-person shop, use this. Go ahead and check this. And what this means is any email that is ever sent that has the @ and your domain will automatically, this email address will automatically, if you will, catch all emails regardless of what the email address is. So if you put info and they go to type in info@youronlinebrand.com and they accidentally spell it INOF, it's still going to go to that email address. And with that, you can also do, John or, Susie or sales or whatever it is, info. You can put a whole bunch of different emails out there. It's all going to go through the one email account. So you're going to go ahead and set this up. We're going to do the catch-all account. We're going to click to agree to these terms and then click Create. Now that we have that done, we're going to go ahead and click on No Thanks. And now you have your email address set up. Anytime you want to check the email, you just come to the same spot, hover over it, And then you can come in here and click on this right here to launch your email. And then from here, it's going to actually load up so you can check your email and get going from there. All you need to do is put in your email address and then your password. I'm going to go ahead and click Keep Me Signed In and click on Sign In. It's asking for a recovery email, so we can go ahead and put in a recovery email that we know we can get access to in case if something happens with this. And then click on Save and Continue. Now that we're here, we're going to come back up and we're going to go back to the My Products. And then on the My Products page, we're going to click on Manage All under Hosting. We're going to click on the three dots that goes to the hosting that we just set up and click on Settings. And then we're going to come down and we're going to look just to be sure and make sure that the security shows enabled. If it does not show enabled at this point and you followed through all the steps, please call into HostJack, give them your customer number and your 4-digit call-in PIN, and they will help you walk through to get this set up properly. It should only be 1 or 2 clicks for them, but the chance that this isn't there yet is very slim. So that being said, we've set everything up. It's now time to move forward with the rest of the Blitz challenge and get our website built, get everything rolling, and get ready to launch this business. So we will catch you guys in the next video. Be great, stay boosted. We'll see you at the top. Take care.